We'd now like to welcome Ron Baruchi, who's going to talk to us a bit more about Agmatix, our ag tech startup. Ron, what can you tell us about Agmatix?
Thank you, Peggy. I would love telling you about Agmatix, but let's start with a short video.
Growers, agronomists, researchers, and ag industry experts are tackling today's biggest challenge: providing food security for the world's growing population. While searching for a solution, each of them is creating and collecting vast amounts of data and expertise. But in order to face this epic challenge, they will need to be able to share the data and knowledge between them. Meet Agmatix, a holistic technology solution that unites, standardizes, and leverages agricultural data, allowing to effectively manage agronomic research trials, develop predictive data models, and leverage them to optimize supply chains and improve sustainability levels. Because providing food security begins with high-grade standardized agronomic data. Agmatix, growing data for impact.
The story of Agmatix has started a few years ago as part of the innovation transformation happened in ICL, where we identified digital agriculture as a future growth engine of the company. Our vision is to focus on ag professionals, crop consultants, and agronomists, as we believe that this community is the one that will drive digital adoption in agriculture. Our vision is to empower ag professionals with high-quality data to drive change at field level, both to optimize ag practices, to improve yields, and to improve sustainability. We are very happy to be part of the ICL group, where we can gain access to the Israeli startup nation for the best talents and the high tech that we can take from other domains and put in agriculture in order to solve one of the biggest challenges on earth today. When looking at those challenges as part of the ecosystem itself, either the climate change or sustainability issue or the food crisis, it's clear that the entire ecosystem needs to collaborate. Even though we see data points per acre is increasing in the last few years, data is still siloed, not connected, and in low quality. This is a big barrier to solve those issues that we need. It's very clear that data and systems that can interconnect those ag professionals to work together to solve those issues are an absolute must. This is also crucial for the ability of the industry to translate data and insights into real-life actions. And as such, we see Agmatix as leading collaborative data and AI in agriculture. We were able to develop a very unique engine that drives the agronomic innovation cycle, from experimentation, field trials, on and off the farm, all the way to insights and real-life actions. Those real-life actions are translated into digital prescriptions that can improve results for the ag professionals who are using them. Ag professionals on a global level can now focus on actual driving change instead of 80% of their time spending on cleansing data and gaining access to high-quality data they need. We also have the ability to use our customer relationship management platforms that we gained as part of the acquisition of growers in 2020 that allows us to reach both farmers and ag retailers in the US. Well, part of our differentiation is the fact that we are focusing on data which is coming from field trials. We see that field trials and experimentation are at the core of agronomic research and agronomic practices for years and will be in the future. Our estimation that there are more than 150 million of those field trials and experimentations which are happening on an annual basis. They are truly at the core of the agronomic practice. Our target is to gain leading position in this market and to disrupt field trials and experimentation via our digital tools. We believe this decision will allow us to generate high-quality data in a short time and impact ag professionals very fast, and will eventually shorten the innovation cycle time in the industry. It will shorten the ability for us as an industry, either farmers or ag input companies or food companies, as well as governments, to shorten the time to market for new innovations via data-driven research. This ability to translate data from field trials can generate values in three main areas. The first one is efficiency. Our tools and solutions can optimize the trials operations for the companies that we work with. either by gaining faster results from field trials, shorter innovation cycle times, reduce trials operation cost, and from the fact that you can share data on trial results either within your organization or between organizations and eliminate redundancy. From a revenue perspective, translating this data into prescriptions allows field staff and sales teams to provide recommendations to their farmers, to show insights and to improve customer retention. And last but not least, it's all about sustainability. The ability to generate data from field trials can definitely promote the adoption of a regenerative agriculture, reduce carbon emissions, and generate the right protocols to measure carbon and sustainability in a standardized way, which we believe is very important for the future. Well, digitizing field trials will allow us by 2027 to impact 20% of the global farms. We plan to do this by digitizing more than 500 million field trials. We estimate that we'll reach more than 50 million acres, and we plan to serve more than 3 million ag professionals, crop consultants, and agronomists that in turn will affect more than 300 million farmers, really driving a big change in the industry. We are an independent unit within the ICL group, and this allows us really to solidify our partners' ecosystem and customers, a portion of those you see already here on the screen. Many of those have already decided to use Agmatix as their platform of choice, to lead their data-driven R&D, and to augment sales staff with digital prescriptions. One of our first activities was to gain access or to partner with leading universities globally, more than 40% of the leading ag universities in the US and 50% of the universities globally, to use our system that will generate the right trust in the market from our solutions. Well, even though we are an independent business unit within the ICL group, the fact we are part of ICL gives us the power and the ability to reach global markets and to understand local needs of local farmers. Together with the acquisition of growers in 2020, we gained access to farmers and ag-retailers in the US. Agmatix, growers, and ICL together, it's a multiplier of power that allows us to generate scale fast and with the right professionalism which is needed. In terms of market, we believe that digital ag collaborative data and AI market will reach $5 billion in the next decade with a CAGR of 13%. We plan to capture this market by focusing on B2B enterprise sales. We developed our solutions to be low touch, which are platform agnostic and sensor agnostics, which allows us to generate recurring revenues from user licensing. This business model is already in motion, and since we went live with our products in 2021, we were able already to generate revenues from existing customers, which are growing double-digit growth each and every quarter. This is also reflected in our adoption rate, where we see the number of digital field trials we are able to generate and the number of ag points increasing. We also have a very wide range of coverage in terms of ag domains and different locations, which actually gives us data for more than 150 different crops. This unique asset, together with double-digit growth in data, generates a real data source for the industry that can really drive change. We are presenting here as part of the ICL Investor Day, not only because we are part of the ICL group, but also because we have the ability to provide services to the different ICL markets, especially the two markets which are growing, India and Brazil, where in India specifically, we were able to support more than double-digit growth in sales in the last few years by providing digital prescriptions from field trials to the sales staff in the market itself, coupled with data which is coming from water and soil testing, including some very exciting technology we just launched and had a nice PR a few days ago about rapid leaf testing that can really short the ability to gain results from 4 weeks into a few days only, with leaf testing done by X-ray and infrared technology, together with our partners in the Volcani Center in Israel. This technology is really remarkable in the ability to drive sales for the ICL markets and for other customers globally. Another aspect of this is sustainability, where we are able to optimize ag practices according to the carbon footprint that they generate. On average, our recommendations save more than 140 kilograms of carbon per ton of yield. And looking at the current deployment rate, both in the Brazilian market of ICL and the Indian market of ICL, we estimate that by 2027, we can reduce fertilizers use related carbon emissions by 6% in Brazil and 1% in India. Lastly, I'm very happy to share that we just went live with one of the biggest open data platforms in the industry for plant nutrition. We did this together with our partners in the International Fertilizers Association, the Wageningen University, APNI, and ISDA, where we were able to digitize more than 2,000 different data sets coming from more than 50 different organizations who donated the data, more than 50 countries, actually allowing ag professionals globally to gain access to high-quality data and develop the next generation crop models. This is in fact the vision of our company, where we enable ag professionals to gain access to high-quality data to drive change. Thank you.